Every now and then we have a 2x loot drop event for relics. But which one is worth your energy? Let's build a tier list from worst to best relics you must get. Band of Sizzling Thunder offers more lightning damage, and when you have 4 pieces, using your skill increases your attack by 20% for 1 turn. For me, it's a mediocre relic. It will only be useful at the moment for Servo, Kafka, Genuine and Nala, but Servo and Kafka can find better relics to use. Moreover, its Cavern of Corrosion puts it alongside Knight of Purity Palace, which is not widely used, making the investment less attractive, as you will focus on farming only Band of Sizzling Thunder. Champion of Streetwise Boxing offers an increase in physical damage, and when you obtain 4 pieces, it increases your attack by 5% whenever you are attacked or attack, stacking up to 5 times. Overall, it's a well-balanced relic, and it can be used by Clara, Su Sheng and Physical MC. However, it farms together with Thief of Shooting Meteor, which is extremely situational. Therefore, your investment of 30 energy has a risk of returning a piece that you won't use. For this reason, it will be in the middle of the tier list, but a little below Band of Sizzling Thunder, because it has fewer characters that can make use of it. Eagle of Twilight line and Hunter of Glacial Forest are extremely similar, with limited usefulness. Both increase elemental damage, wind and ice respectively, and they also offer good bonuses after using your ultimate. However, both have extremely limited use. Eagle of Twilight line only fits well with Dan Hang, being an option for Sampo to use 2 pieces. On the other hand, Hunter of Glacial Forest is in a similar position, where it will only be useful for Pela, Herta and Yanqing. In both cases, these are characters of low popularity, except for Pela. That's why they are in C tier, as they are situational and therefore have a low return on investment. We talked about C tier. Now let's talk about the trash of the trash. Firesmith of Lava Forging and Wastelander of Banditry Desert. Firesmith increases your fire damage, and with 4 pieces it increases your skill damage by 12%. Additionally, when casting your ultimate, it further increases your skill damage by 12% until your next attack. Wastelander of Banditry Desert increases your imaginary damage, and with 4 pieces it increases your crit rate by 10% against the buffed opponents and increases your crit damage by 20% against imprisoned enemies. Both seem like great relics, so why trash? Well, they basically have no use. Wastelander is only used by Welt, and Firesmith is used by Himeko and Hook. But even then, not all the 4 pieces are necessary. 2 of them are enough. To make matters worse, both share the same Cavern of Corrosion, making their farming focus on extremely limited usefulness. Genius of Brilliant Stars offers an increase in quantum damage, and with 4 pieces, it starts ignoring 10% of your opponent's defense. If the opponent is weak against quantum, it increases the ignored defense by an additional 10%. It becomes very powerful due to its defense ignoring effect, allowing characters that don't scale with attack to benefit from this relic. Because of this, it is a mandatory set for any quantum character. Its Cavern of Corrosion is the same as Guard of Wuthering Snow, which, although not widely used, still has some impact on your tanks. For this reason, Genius of Brilliant Stars is in A tier. Guard of Wuthering Snow reduces the damage taken, and with 4 pieces it restores part of your health and energy each turn when your HP is below 50%. This is one of the most complex relics, can be used as a substitute for your tanks, however it is not the best option for any of them. If weren't for the fact that it is in the same Cavern of Corrosion as Genius of Brilliant Star, it will be hardly farmed. Therefore, it will be at the end of C tier and almost falling to D tier. If Guard of Wuthering Snow is the ugly duckling among tanks, Knight of Purity Palace is used by all preservation characters. Firstly, it increases your defense by 15%, helping to scale your character traces. When you obtain 4 pieces, it increases the damage absorbed by shields created by your character by 20%. Although it is limited to benefiting only 3 characters, on the other hand, it is farmed together with Band of Sizzling Thunder, which has a greater benefit for your lightning characters. That's why Knight of Purity Palace will be in the B tier. Longevous Disciple is the latest relic added to the game, and what I'm about to say may be controversial, but it is a B tier. Let me explain. It increases your max HP, and when you receive damage or consume your HP, it increases your crit rate. Sounds nice, right? It is, but it benefits only a few characters. Its main impact is on Blade and Clara, 2 5-star characters that few people have access to. On the other hand, it can be farmed together with Messenger traversing Hackerspace, which is much more interesting. That's why Longevous Disciple is in B tier. Our second relic added to patch 1.2 is so good. This is the first S tier and a must for. Messenger traversing Hackerspace offers an increase in speed, which is really difficult to obtain both as a main stat and substat. But besides that, when you have 4 pieces, it increases the speed of all your characters whenever you use their ultimate. Basically, we are receiving a weaker version of Asta ultimate for your supports. But besides that, it is the best set for any buffer, as it allows them to act more frequently and give extra turns to your team. Its only issue is being alongside Longevous Disciple, which is quite situational, but it doesn't take away its well-deserved S tier. Musketeer of Wild Wheat is our famous all-rounder. It guarantees an increase in attack, and when you have 4 pieces, it increases both your speed and basic attack damage. Its main benefit is that it fits most of your characters. Can a DPS use it? Yes. Can a support use it? Yes. Can your healers use it? One of them, yes. But besides that, it is in the same Coven of Corrosion as Passerby of Wandering Cloud, which is super useful for any of your healers. On the other hand, it will hardly be the optimized set for your characters. Therefore, Musketeer of Wild Wheat will be an A tier. Passerby of Wandering Cloud is the go-to set for your healers. It increases your outgoing healing by 10%, and when you have 4 pieces, it offers a skill point at the start of the battle. Its 2-piece effect is very good and what many characters are looking for, leaving it open for them to complement with other pieces. For example, Lochi can use 2 pieces of Passerby of Wandering Cloud to increase his healing, and 2 pieces of Musketeer of Wild Wheat to receive an attack increase. Moreover, it's available in the same Coven of Corrosion of Musketeer of Wild Wheat. Therefore, it will always be an impactful farm for your team, and that's why Passerby of Wandering Cloud is in S tier. To complete our relic sets, there is Thief of Shooting Meteor. This set increases your break effect, and when you have 4 pieces, it increases your break effect even more and gives you 4 points of energy. Its biggest problem is that it's a super situational set, and there will be only a few characters that use damage over time that can benefit from break effect, such as Servo or Kafka. Moreover, it's farmed together with Champion of Streetwise Boxing, which isn't very popular. Because of this, Thief of Shooting Meteor will be in C tier. That's it, guys, but if you're looking for a tier list for ornaments, don't worry, there is another video to help you out. But don't forget to subscribe, and well, see you next time.
It's that time again to get busy with it. Best go find your friends and get jiggy with it.